You think destruction is the end? What if I told you the real beginning is born right out of chaos? Shiva, on his own, is pure stillness. But it's Shakti who stirs it all up like a spark waking up a sleeping universe. In this video, you'll see why even Shiva needs Shakti and how the energy of Mahakali, Sati, and Parvati can totally transform your life. Get ready. What you're about to discover might just flip your soul inside out. The relationship between Shiva and Shakti isn't just about gods and goddesses. It's a powerful metaphor for the balance between awareness and energy within each of us. Shiva is absolute silence, formless, motionless presence. But it's only when Shakti steps in that he comes to life, that creation begins to flow. It's like electricity and a light bulb. You can have both, but only together do they light up the world. This connection shows us that no higher state of consciousness lasts without vital energy, and the other way around too. Picture someone trying to meditate deeply, but they just don't have the energy to stay focused. That's Shiva without Shakti. Now think of someone bursting with ideas, but totally lost on where to start. That's Shakti without Shiva. This balance is crucial in real life. A simple example. When you line up your purpose Shiva with your passion and excitement Shakti, you become unstoppable. That's when real manifestation happens, not just wishing, but clearly creating with intention. So, next time you feel stuck or unmotivated, maybe it's not about trying harder, maybe it's about reconnecting within. Shiva and Shakti live inside you, waiting to come into harmony. Meditating with awareness of both your masculine and feminine energy can be a powerful start. A practical tip: sit in silence for 10 minutes. Visualize Shiva's stability in your heart and Shakti's flow rising up your spine. But what if this energy could be awakened through something as subtle as sound? When the ancients talked about music in relation to Shiva, they weren't just talking about nice sounds, they meant Shakti. Music is the primal vibration, the pulse of existence that gives movement to Shiva's stillness. Imagine Shiva as the blank canvas and music as the brush strokes that paint the universe. That's why sound is sacred in so many cultures. It awakens, it transforms. And in tantric tradition, sound is a direct tool for manifestation and transcendence. Have you ever noticed how a song can shift your mood in seconds? That's not just in your head, it's energy. Sound can raise your frequency, calm your mind, and expand your awareness. That's the dance of Shiva and Shakti happening inside you. A sound chanted with intention, like a mantra, is Shakti activating your inner Shiva. That's why practices like Om Namah Shivaya aren't just spiritual rituals, they're ways to align your energy with the very source of creation. If you're ready to try this right now, pick a mantra or even an instrument you connect with. Sit up straight, take a deep breath, and let the sound lead your mind. Don't try to control it, just feel it. The sound is Shakti paving the way, breaking down blocks, and revealing the stillness behind all the noise. But what if this same Shakti could also show up as something more fierce, something that doesn't just soothe, but destroys what needs to be rebuilt? Mahakali is often feared because of her intense look and wild energy. But what most people miss is that she doesn't stand for the end. She's the true beginning. She doesn't destroy out of rage, but out of wisdom, clearing out what no longer serves so something new can grow. It's like pulling a weed so a flower can bloom. Mahakali isn't some distant goddess, she's alive in every moment you choose to start over, even after chaos. Think about it. How many times in life have you had to lose everything to actually find yourself? That job you got fired from that pushed you to start your own thing. That breakup that cracked you open and made you grow. That illness that forced you to finally take care of yourself. Those are Kali moments, transformations that feel like destruction, but reveal a power you didn't know you had. She's that energy whispering, "It's over. Good. Now, let's really begin. And yeah, it's tough, but also freeing. Want to tap into that energy? Try something simple. Grab a pen and paper and write down everything in your life that needs to die: habits, fears, people-pleasing, whatever's holding you back. Then, burn that paper with full awareness, watching the fire eat away those old patterns. That's a small ritual for Mahakali, a symbol of fresh starts. But what happens when this force that destroys and rebuilds turns into pure love and returns in a whole new form? The story of Sati choosing to burn herself out of love and returning as Parvati isn't just a dramatic myth. It's a deep reminder that your true essence never dies. Shakti, in her purest form, is eternal. Her return isn't just rebirth, it's evolution. Sati is raw emotion, full surrender. Parvati rises with balance, maturity, and clarity, ready to meet Shiva, not in pain, but in powerful presence. How many times have you felt like you had to die inside just to come back stronger? Maybe it was heartbreak, a big move, a personal loss. But after the emptiness came a version of you that was more whole, more grounded. That's Parvati energy. She's not here to rescue you, but to remind you that you've always been complete. She's Shakti renewed, not driven by impulse anymore, but by purpose. And it's that presence that awakens even the most silent of gods. Want to bring this kind of transformation into your life? Start by dedicating yourself to something that reconnects you with your true essence. No rush, no pressure. It could be yoga, reading ancient texts like the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, or even long walks in nature, where silence says more than words ever could. The key is to remember, you don't have to be who you were yesterday, because there's a much deeper journey that begins the moment you let go of who you think you are. Shakti's journey toward Shiva isn't all flowers and sweet mantras. It's a deep inner battle, not against the world, but against the ego, the fears, the endless cravings. Shiva's awareness isn't something that's handed to you. It's a state you earn. Parvati meditates for years, in silence, facing herself, until she becomes worthy of merging with Shiva. That process teaches one brutally honest truth. You only reach the divine when you're willing to let go of who you believe you are. And that battle, it shows up every day. When you choose silence over arguing, when you sit down to meditate even when you don't feel like it, when you act with integrity even when nobody's watching. These are all acts of ego surrender. They may seem small, but they're powerful. It's like sculpting a statue. Every conscious choice chips away at what's not really you. This is the dance between effort and surrender, and every step brings you closer to your true self. If you want to try this transformation for yourself, start with simple daily practices. 5 minutes of silence when you wake up, mindful fasting once a week, or even a one-day retreat without your phone, just you, with yourself. These small gestures slowly untangle the knots in your mind. Because the truth is, when you empty yourself of everything, what remains is Shiva, and he's been there all along. Now tell me, what needs to die inside you so something new can be born? Are you ready to drop the ego and tap into Shiva's awareness? If any of this resonated with you, maybe it's time to dive deeper into this path. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and keep exploring the supreme power that's already within you.